Good morning. I'm Lacey Shippey on the Rural Radio Network, and it's time to take a look at our midday livestock trade with livestock market analyst Kyle Bumsted. And Kyle, looks like a pretty slow pre-holiday trading day today. What do you make of today's markets?
That's right, Lacey. That pretty well sums it all up here. It's not taking much to move this market book at all. We traded about a $4 range here in these March feeder cattle, and the live cattle we traded a little over a $2 range here, just kind of hovering around this 230 mark here in this February contract. Now, on the live cattle side of things here, I think cash is going to be pretty quiet this week. I don't really think that there's going to be much, move here in the country. I think packers a couple weeks ago, like I said, been saying they've got a lot of their inventory bought up here, and they're also going to be cutting some shifts down there in some of those southern plants as well, too. So we've got that to deal with. Now, the box beef side of things here, we did see a higher box beef here last night, and I think the packers are going to be tough to try to negotiate. They're going to want to keep some of that margin. On the feeder cattle side of things here, very interesting here to note. We did know that there was a pretty good sale there in Erickson here, judging by the crowd we saw Saturday night there in town. But the feeder index is up $1.18 to 353.08, with the daily average price of 368.40 on 1,474 head. Most of that volume was that special sale there in Erickson they had on Saturday. It averaged 369, so pretty good sale there. Pretty impressive, also considering the average weight was around 818 pounds. Looking at the feeder cattle side of things here, though, going to be kind of a roller coaster here over the next week and a half here as we get through the holidays. Most of the sale barns are going to be locking up here as far as the calf sales go, and we're going to start those up here after the first of the year. So look for some big swings here in this index as we move forward here, and the volume is going to be very light. So there's going to be some special sales, and that's going to sway that index quite a bit here because the numbers won't be very high, and the weights are going to be all over the board there, Lacey. So all in all, it's getting really wound down here and slowing down as we move into the Christmas mode.
Thank you, Kyle. That is livestock market analyst Kyle Bumsted with a look at your midday trade here on the Rural Radio Network.
Farmers and ranchers, your operation is more than a business. It's your legacy. At Rembold Ludke, we understand the unique challenges you face in agriculture. From land leases and water rights to succession planning and ag financing, our experienced team is here to guide you through every step. With the new year approaching, now is the time to protect what matters most. Call us today or visit RemboldLawFirm.com to learn more. Rembold Ludke, Nebraska's law firm. Bryce Duskett here with the Rural Radio Network, and I just want to take a moment to say thank you. Thank you to everyone who's already purchased a Made Right Here holiday box. Every box directly supports small businesses across Nebraska, folks who are building, creating, and hustling right here at home. And if you're still looking for a last-minute gift, or you just want to support local this time of the year, we do have a limited number of boxes still available. They're packed with Nebraska-made favorites, and you can find them right now at ruralradionetwork.com. Click on the Shop tab.
Welcome back to the Rural Radio Network for a check of your markets. Grains are modestly mixed as we are certainly seeing some low volume holiday trade today. More export reports were positive, even showing a little hope in the soybean market, though those numbers are still not where they should be. Soybeans have a marketing year total of 947 million bushels, which is a 14-year low for this week of the year. Traders are keeping their eyes on favorable South American weather, the Russia-Ukraine conflict that's threatening Black Sea grain shipments, and competition from low-protein Argentine wheat, offered cheaper than U.S. Gulf corn right now. And cattle futures are a bit lower, but hogs are up, positioning ahead of the quarterly hogs and pigs report to be released today. All hogs and pigs are estimated to be 99.1% of a year ago, and hogs kept for breeding are estimated at 98.8%. March corn is down a quarter at 446 3/4. May unchanged at 454 1/2. January soybeans are down 2 3/4 at 1050 1/2. March down 1 1/2 at 1063 1/2. March Chicago wheat is up 1 1/4 at 516 3/4. May up 1/2 at 526 3/4. Kansas City March wheat up 4 1/4 at 525 1/2. May down up 3 1/4 rather at 537 1/4. January soybean meal up $2.90 at $301.50. January bean oil is down 40 cents at $48.15. February live cattle are down 167 at $229.75. April down 145 at $229.62. January feeders are down 265 at 343.80. March down 242 at 338.07. February lean hogs are up 47 cents at 85.82. April up 30 at 90.17. That's a look at your markets. You're listening to the Rural Radio Network.